How's it going, FGO fans? What a great 7th anniversary live stream that was. I'm going to recap it for you here quick, fast, in a hurry in case you missed it or you need to see it again. 7th anniversary consists of 10 campaigns. In addition to that, some quality of life updates and 2 new servants. But the first of those 10 campaigns is a 7-day login bonus, 3 million QP per day that you log in, not to mention foes, EXP, friend points, teapots, mono prisms, and of course, summoning tickets. You'll get 10 of those at the end of it. In addition to that 7-day login period, there's also a 5-day login rewards period. You can get a gold foe for both HP and attack. You can also get a Chaldea Visionary Flames, a rare prism, and a crystallized lore on the 5th day. On the second campaign, well, it wouldn't be anniversary without 1/2 AP. All classes are open for both your EXP and your skill and ascension items, not to mention QP as well. 1/2 AP on those. Take advantage of that if you need to. On the third campaign, this is actually pretty big and a very welcome addition to the game. On Saturdays and Sundays going forward, all classes will be available for both your skill and ascension items and your EXP dailies. On the fourth campaign, we're getting more storage space, increase of 100 slots for both your servant and your CE storage, an increase of 50 for your command codes. Now you might need that extra storage space for this one right here. It is a bit of a whopper. You are going to get 10 more Saint Courts for things like your interludes, your strengthening quests, your free quests. All of those extra missions that gave you 10 Saint Courts, those have now increased by 10. In addition to those, if you completed Lost Belt 6, you will also be getting more Saint Courts as a reward for that. Part 2 of this 5th campaign is kind of crazy as well. You are going to get a crystallized lore for every 5 servants that are max ascension, up to 150 servants. That's 30 crystallized lores. That's kind of crazy. I really don't even believe this is real, but it's awesome. On the 6th campaign, we have another hallmark of anniversary time in FGO. We are getting 14 servant strengthenings here. Some notable ones: Silver Caster, Gold Foreigner, Bronze Berserker, and Bronze Rider, along with a host of others. These will, of course, be revealed in the days to come. The 7th campaign is huge. This is a card color buff, so Quick is getting a buff. If you start a chain with a Quick card, all cards in that chain get an extra 20% crit rate on them. So on part 2 of the 7th campaign, the Quick buff continues, and this is pretty simple but very effective. If you do a Quick chain, instead of getting 10 stars immediately, you will get 20 stars immediately. Part 3 of this massive 7th campaign, it just keeps going. We have something called a Mighty Chain. Now, I don't know how this will translate when it gets to NA, but for right now, we're calling it a Mighty Chain. What this means is basically if you do a chain that has a Quick, an Arts, and a Buster card, regardless of the servants involved, it is a Mighty Chain, and you will be getting a little bit of the buffs from all of them involved. Now, let's say you do a Mighty Chain, but it's only on one servant. Well, guess what? All of the effects from that Mighty Chain will also apply to the extra cards. So extra cards now have a buff on them, provided you executed a Mighty Chain from an individual servant, of course. Extra cards will now carry aspects of all 3 card types on them. The 8th campaign here is a long time coming in my opinion. It's a really welcome sight though for players across the spectrum. This is a 5-star CE ticket. Now you can only choose from one of the following 5-star CEs. Kaleidoscope and Black Grail are going to be more than appealing enough for most players. I was kind of surprised not to see a 2030 in here. However, Volume and Hydrogyrum and Prisma Cosmos are no slouches either. So lots of good options here. If you want to take a single color card buff CE, you can as well to round out your collection. But I think it's safe to say most players are going to take a Kaleidoscope or a Black Grail. The 9th campaign is none other than the GSSR, another anniversary hallmark. This one's a fantastic one. It's got one of the best GSSR banners I have ever seen. Now the GSSR is split into class, and each class is split into different years. So it's a 3-year period and a 4-year period, obviously with 7-year anniversary. Saber 1 is 2015 July 30th, 2018 July 29th. You can apply that to all of the 1 banners of the main classes. Saber 2, 2018 July 30th, and 2022 July 29th. That applies again to all of the main 7 classes. Now when you get into the extras, it says that there are 6 extras. It's best to think of them as 3 and 3. So extra 1, 2, 3 is the Ruler, Avenger, Moon, Cancer trifecta right there. And then 4, 5, 6 is going to be your Alter Ego, Foreigner, and Pretender classes. Now I'm going to go through some of these just because, honestly, I can't believe how good some of these are. If you look at Lancer 2, you're either going to get Melusine, Lancer Ryuma, or Roma himself. That's very good. They're all very good servants. On the second page of the banners here, this is the best I have ever seen on a single GSSR banner. I'm talking about Berserker 2. All three of them are incredibly good. Summer Musashi, Morgan, and Arjuna Alter. Those are the only 3 options that you will get. That's kind of crazy to me. To me, personally, this is the best single GSSR banner we've ever seen. If you don't know what to go for, if you don't know what to pick, and you're not tapped out on NP5s for all 3 of these, I would say this one is the easy answer. On this final page of the banners here, you can see that extra classes are definitely a mixed bag in the Lucky Bag summon. None of them are truly bad. Some of them stand out a little bit more above the others. I'll leave that up to your own interpretations, but I will tell you that my Bazet account will obviously be going for extra 6. And if I get Oberon or Coin Sky of Darkness, that is also a victory in my opinion. One thing to keep in mind about this GSSR, it is the same as previous class-based GSSRs, which means the 3-star and 4-star servants on them are going to match the class on that banner. The 10th campaign here is kind of crazy. You're going to get a pure prism for each ascension of a servant that you have, and if you have that servant at a final ascension, you're going to get Saint Quartz for that. So every time you take a servant to final ascension, you get Saint Quartz. Every time you ascend a servant, you get a pure prism. Now the exception here appears to be welfares, so you'll get a rare prism for max ascending welfares. I think that makes sense anyway, so no surprise there. All in all, on this 10th campaign step, if you have all servants, they're all ascended, you have all welfares, etc., you're looking at 1,035 pure prisms, 40 rare prisms, 915 Saint Quartz. Again, that's if you meet all of the criteria involved here. It's definitely a hefty payday, definitely going to be a boon going forward as well. Remember, even if you don't meet this criteria right now, this is going to be something you can chase going forward. So from there, they talk about a lot of quality of life updates. On the left side, it's pretty simple. Now you can use the NP of any support servant that you use in battle, even if they are not your friend, even if not following, you can use their NP. That's big in my opinion. It's a long time coming. On the right side, it simply talks about how it smooths out some animations, especially for the sped up animations mid-chain. They should look a little bit better, a little less clunky for a lot of servants. Next up, we do have a bunch of new full-screen NPs, 28 to be exact. If you're free to play, some ones that will stand out to you include Babbage, Mozart, Asterios, Bartholomew, Jekyll and Hyde, Salome, and Summer Ishtar. We've also got some costumes coming back. Saber Shiki, Mysterious Heroine X, Summer Musashi are all going to be available starting from August 3rd. We will also have the Testament outfit for Ilya available as well. Now, in commemoration of 7th anniversary, we also get a 3-star command code and a new Mystic code, which new might be relative for some of you. You may recognize it immediately, and it ties into who the featured SSR is for 7th anniversary. Before we get into who that is, let's take a look at the rotating banner for 7th anniversary. We're going to have Ilya, Voyager, Saber Shiki, Summer Abigail, Summer Musashi, Mysterious Heroine X, and Summer Nero all available on banner at this time of year. Not to be outdone are some cool 4-stars coming back, Summer Murasaki and Summer Ushi as well. Now, it wouldn't be anniversary unless we got some crazy new servant added to the game, and we did, but we also got a new servant who's just a little bit crazy. Shu Fu is now available in the game, 3-star alter ego. I've been looking forward to her being in the game for a long time now, so I'm excited to get myself a copy of her. The 5-star, however, this is bonkers. She is an AoE buster powerhouse. Honestly, an extremely interesting kid. I'm really excited to take a look at it. Of course, I'll be doing my new servant analysis videos later today on the both of them. One moment that was really cool in the live stream, when Archetype Earth was summoned, they showed that summoning, but they also showed her card art changing. Hope to see that happen on my own summons, but even if not, man, that's really cool to see. So at the end of it all, they talked about the total number of Saint Quartz that we're getting this anniversary, provided you have all conditions met. Now again, that does mean a lot of servants ascended. However, 1,135 Saint Quartz, that's massive. It's more than enough for a full pity in the game, and certainly a welcome sight if you are free to play. So at the end of it all, they did show this brief teaser image, Lost Belt 7, December of this year. We already knew that, but honestly, overall, what a cool live stream. What a great 7th anniversary. I'm really excited about so many things that happened. I really hope that your rolls go well. I hope you get everyone you want, or if you're saving, now you've got a ton more to add to your coffers. If this was helpful for you or you enjoyed it, please do give it a like and subscribe. Much, much, much appreciated as a growing YouTube channel. Take care of yourselves, and again, best of luck on your summons going forward. Take care, guys.